Hello everyone, and welcome to SnowMan's Garage. This is my new series that I'm working on where I review vehicles and cars that I've made in video games. Today we're doing Need for Speed Pro Street, but I'm also going to be working on other games as well, such as Kerbal Space Program, Saints Row the Third, and possibly Need for Speed World. Alright, so check this out. I've started revisiting Need for Speed Pro Street just recently, and I've made some cars and customization and things like that, and I'm not going to try to make this series really complicated because I'm just starting it, but yeah, today I'm going to be starting off with my first car and the first car that you get in Need for Speed Pro Street, which is the 240SX. As you can see here, it's purple and somewhat green. So first off, I'm going to show you how it drives and everything, just so you can see how it performs. It's not as fast as my other cars because I didn't fully customize it and put all the highest performance parts, but it drives pretty dang well for its tier, its class. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little race. We got this grip race right here, and sector shootout. Oh, I hate sector shootout. It is the worst, and I mean the worst racing event in Need for Speed Pro Street. But for the sake of this video, I'm gonna do it anyway, win or lose. So just so you can see how the car performs, because this game mode right here should be, it could be a good game mode, but it's just it's a bit unfair. Like, the person in first place will always get the most points. Now, and it's not supposed to be about who's driving in the front, right? But whatever. Let's just go ahead and drive the car, and I'll let you see the game mode for itself, and you'll probably understand what I mean by how bad this race mode is. Alright, so here we go. See, they put me in last place, and, well, I'm just going to be driving. But, yeah, here's the car. It's, purple, like I said. It's a bit small, but, I mean, you don't need a big car to be fast, but whatever. The body work is, well, somewhat designed to be lightweight to where I can maneuver better. Because I'm really more into tuning in this game than I have been in the past. In the past, I really didn't care about tuning cars in Need for Speed Pro Street because that was a very complicated feature that they put in the game that I wasn't very knowledgeable about. So I just kept it simple back then. And back in the past, when I played this game on PlayStation 2, I used to be more about the visual aspects of the game. Not saying that I'm not about the visual aspects now, because I still am, but it's also more of performance versus looks. And that's a really important thing that I feel like they left out of the current Need for Speed games. You know, they're more like Burnout now. Games like what is it? Need for Speed, The Run. Well, that one's not really like Burnout, but the new Most Wanted, the one that came out in 2013, that one is a lot like Burnout, and I hate that Need for Speed has taken that direction, because I really like how they had something unique, and, you know, that was their own brand of racing. But whatever, this is the Need for Speed I grew up with, along with Underground, everything from Underground to Pro Street, and just like a splash, and I mean like a drop of Need for Speed Shift. And that's because I played the demo, and I liked it, but I just never bought the full game. So yeah, the car shifts pretty well, honestly. I sometimes feel like I'm driving a Formula 1 car, which I know sounds stupid, but these RPMs, if you listen to it, they rev up pretty high, and even though it takes a while to get up through these higher RPMs, it's still fast in those lower RPMs. But the thing is, you have to be very attentive. See, right now I'm not really driving at my best because I'm trying to talk and drive at the same time. But if I was to really play this game like with a lot of concentration, you would notice that I would be shifting, upshifting and downshifting a lot, because you know that's how a car performs better if you're more attentive to the shifting. And it really feels more like a race car as well. And despite the fact that I'm playing on a keyboard, it still feels like a very balanced racing game, you know. I don't have to play this on a controller to be good at it, you know. I feel like I'm actually a little better at this on keyboard than I am controller, but I can't make that comparison, unfortunately. But yeah. Back in the days of Need for Speed Pro Street when I was on PlayStation 2, it was very different from this version, because the PlayStation 2, when it came out, it had a lot of stuff left out of it in comparison to the PlayStation 3, 360, and PC version, because, well, the PlayStation 2 just simply couldn't handle all of the things they packed into it. And I'm pretty sure they wanted a reason for you to buy the next gen console as well. So I wasn't able to actually drive with some of the cars that are in this game, so that's a good thing. But I also can mod it and all that, but I'm talking about actually cars that were in the original game. Alright, so that was a race. I did good. I actually won, which I didn't think, so yeah, that's pretty good. I think I had the difficulty on low, because normally I play on King, so yeah, I kind of cheated maybe. Alright, let me repair my car. And now I'm going to show you the car from a 360 view, which I probably should have did at the beginning of the video, but please forgive me. I'll make sure I do that the first time. But yep, here is a car that's a stock version, and this is, hold on, this is the version that you get when you start the game. That's the Ryan Cooper version. Ryan Cooper is the main character that you play as in this game. He's the protagonist or whatever. So yeah, here's the back of the car. You can tell I put a lot of black in it because, for one, I like the color black, but I also put purple and green. There's no real reason why I put purple and green together besides the fact that I think they look good together. But I really didn't want to do a lot with this particular car because it's the car you start off as, and I felt like I wasn't going to hold on to it that long anyway. But yeah, I really can't explain that spoiler. It was different, and I kind of liked it because you don't get a lot of choices of spoilers. You get to sculpt them, which is a feature called auto sculpt, but it doesn't really make that big of a deal. It just makes it larger or tilt more and things like that. But yeah, I got this body kit on it that looks sleek. It's a really common one, actually. I think it's in Need for Speed World, so it must have been alright if they took it and put it in that game. But I feel like that was kind of a shortcut that they did to save production cost anyway. But yeah, the team board of directors, that's nothing. That's just a design I thought was really cool, and I just slapped it on the hood because, you know, Need for Speed, the cars in this game, the art that they use, it's like a mix between gritty street art, some of it, and it's also part what is the word I'm looking for? Aftermarket vinyl decal type stuff. So like you got all these logos and blending in with like random artwork, and it makes for a really good collage of just things. It's a good formula, I guess you could say, to make the style of cars in this game, and I try to follow that formula, but I can't seem to do it as well. But this is just the first car in the series. I'm going to have many, many, many more things to show if I do continue this series. So I hope you enjoyed this first video, and I hope you comment, like, and subscribe if you're not subscribed, and favorite if you really like it. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.